It's Sunday, another Sunday brunch. We're having breakfast burritos today. For the filling, I peeled and chopped roughly 600 grams of potatoes into cubes and boiled them in salted water until they were nearly done. I'm going to fry these later with some onions and spicy chorizo. I thinly sliced half an onion and softened it in a pan with olive oil and salt. The kids love spicy chorizo, so I'm adding this to the filling. I removed the skin from the chorizo ring and cut it into equal sized cubes. I fried the chorizo cubes with the onions, and once the cubes were crisp, I removed them and put them in a bowl to cool. I kept the chorizo oil in the pan and added the parboiled potato cubes. I seasoned it with salt, black pepper and fried them until they were softened. Once done, I added the cooked chorizo and onion to the potatoes and mixed everything together. I'm also putting scrambled eggs inside the burritos. I scrambled the eggs with a bit of salt and black pepper. I'm making a fresh tomato salsa and guacamole. For the tomato salsa, I finely chopped a handful of tomatoes, half a white onion and one red chilli, mixed it all together and seasoned it with some salt and fresh lime juice. For the guacamole, I mashed 3 ripe avocados with half a white onion finely chopped and 1 green chilli finely chopped. I added a handful of chopped coriander and seasoned it with salt, black pepper and lime juice. I'm also making a chili tomato rice on the side. I removed the seeds from 1 dry cascabel chili and dry fried it for a couple of minutes. I added some boiled water to the pan to soften the chili skin. I whisked the chili with 150 ml of passata. I finely chopped 1 white onion and softened it with some olive oil, and then added 300 grams of long grain rice and fried that for a couple of minutes, and then added the chili tomato mix and fried the rice grains for about a minute, and then added roughly 500 ml of chicken stock and a pinch of salt and simmered it until the rice was cooked. For the tortillas, I put 350 grams of plain flour, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking powder into a bowl and made a well. I put 100 ml of milk, 30 grams of unsalted butter and 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil into a pan and melted the butter on a low heat. I poured the buttermilk and another 100 ml of milk into the middle of the flour mix and mixed everything together to form a soft dough ball. Covered it and let it rest for 1 hour. Once rested, I weighed the dough into roughly 80-gram balls and rolled them as thin as possible. I dry fried the tortillas until they were cooked on both sides. I stuffed them with the fried potato and chorizo mix, scrambled eggs and chili tomato rice. I put the stuffed burritos on top of some fried grated mozzarella in the pan to seal the edges. We're going to have some golden kiwis, and juice today is blood orange. I added some dried cherry powder to the juice, fresh coffee and fresh mint tea as usual, and here's me plating up. The salsa, the guacamole. I did put rice inside the burritos, but I put extra on everyone's plate.
Yeah, but my hair underneath was that. You obviously know that. She's good, yeah. So good. The kiwis are so good. So good. The kiwis are amazing. So if mum takes 3, look, there's 1 more for me left, so it's all fair.
What? It's not fair. It's not for you. Not for you. I take 2. It's not our principle, not for you.
You take 2, I take 1, and then there's one for you.
Yeah, but not for her, but not. Oh yeah, for me. Yeah. That doesn't make no sense because that's odd.
No.
It's
5 of us.
15.
Yeah. 15 kiwis.
Cutting it in half.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Makes no sense. Someone's lying.
Yeah.